What's up? Welcome to the Pen and the Shank, the most unusual and unique crime and prison channel experience on YouTube, where you are going to get your daily dose of crime every single day. A one-man show right here, moi, bringing you the most unusual and unique crime stories that are floating around out there on the internet. And as cops are making arrests, throwing handcuffs on people, here I am, digging like a little squirrel through the ground, trying to find that acorn that I hit a long time ago, such as a crazy crime story. And I got one for you right now today that's literally going to shock you. I mean, like, literally, it's going to shock you. Like, this story is so preposterous that it left a man shocked. And if you are part of the crime and prison genre, you know one thing that happens when inmates go to court and the judge lays the hammer down. Oh, that means they get smoked. Well, this case got more smoke than a freaking locomotive on the railroad tracks heading out west. Wait a second. You know what I want you to do? Put your socks on your feet. If you're at the office and you're cheating on time by watching my videos, you know what I mean? Instead of doing the job that the office or the company paid you to do, take your socks off while you're sitting at your computer. And chances are you're working in some office that got, those little bit short fibered rugs. You know what I mean? They're so skinny. They're almost like this little coin I got right here. You know the little fibrous rugs, right? Rub your little feet on them. Your socks, and then go touch your coworker when he walks by. Ow! You're going to get electrocuted, because that's what happens in this case right here. Man, where are we going? We're not going to Mississippi today. Calm down. We usually go to Mississippi for the crazy crime stories. Today, we're going to Missouri, man. Missouri, isn't that a show me state? If not, then call me all kind of names. I'm used to it. They go crazy in the comments. Sometimes I got to delete them, and sometimes I just tape little comments back to them and say, man, you're smoking crack. And they're like, what do you mean you're smoking crack, man? Anyway, man charged in connection to electrocution death during suspected copper theft. I gotta breathe, man. I gotta breathe, y'all, man. I have to take a breath because I'm all wound up and I ain't even had no Mountain Dew. Y'all, I ain't drank a soft drink. I haven't drank a soft drink in over 2 weeks. So where am I getting this energy gun? Hold on. Just wait right here. I'm gonna go get something. Just wait. Be cool, man. I'm back. I literally changed and put on a whole new attire and outfit just so I can neurogum, the best gum on the market. Lack of, take, stop. All right, try again. Neurogum. That's right. Neurogum. If you feel like you lack enthusiasm, you lack energy, and that, 3 o'clock cup of coffee just ain't quite enough to get you through the end of the day, it's because you got too much sugar pumping through your body. You don't need all that sugar. All you need is Neurogum. Energy and focus. Guaranteed energy and focus. Actually, the best podcasters in the business all recommend Neurogum. And right now on the Pen and the Shank, we are... Wait a second. What am I doing? YouTube, wait, calm down. It's just a parody. But anyway, I haven't had a soft drink and I have my Neurogum. And so, man, focus. I'm about to get 8 videos out. And I'm going to start 1 million podcasts. And I'm going to get 1 million subscribers by tomorrow. If you watch this far, you're definitely subscribing to me. If you haven't already, foaming at the mouth like a dog that's rabid. This Neurogum is so good, man. They should give me, Neurogum should definitely give me an endorsement. Y'all send Neurogum a message. Man, mad charger coming from 13KRCG. Man charged in connection to electrocution death during suspected copper theft. By Jennifer Weiser. Did I pronounce that correctly, y'all? Jennifer Weiser. A Villa Ridge, Missouri man has been charged in connection with the death of a man who was electrocuted while allegedly stealing copper wire. Dude was killed unalive while stealing copper wire. Man, I tell y'all some crackhead stories on my channel. You should go back and look. Dig through my channel, right? Come on, wait, listen. Dig through my channel like a little squirrel. When you see a squirrel in a yard somewhere and he's digging, he's looking for hidden treasure. I got hidden gems in my library of videos. Go dig through and see what you come up with, man. Come on, man. Look, you can give the most popular podcasters on YouTube a break, man. It's time. Somebody else got to come up. Welcome to the Pen and the Shank, the most unusual youth crime prison jams on YouTube. I don't know what else to do. I'm trying. I bring originality and creativity, but you don't know who I am. Maybe you will. Now you do. On Sunday, March 22nd, 2026 at 10:40 a.m., an American employee found the body of Cody Lashley while inspecting power lines during a reported outage near Labadie in Franklin County. So I went and looked up Cody Lashley, and I was going to put his picture up right here, but there is no picture of Cody Lashley that I can find. I'm assuming that when the detectives got on the scene and they found out that Cody Lashley lost his life while he was stealing copper wire from a hot power pole, they said, you know what? This is embarrassing for him and the family, and there's no reason that we need to make a mockery of it. Dang, y'all, think about that. Law enforcement, detectives are so mean and evil that they get a bad rap all the time, that they're decent enough to say, you know what? Unfortunately, this dude lost his life. There's no reason for us to plaster his face everywhere. So I couldn't find a picture of this dude's face. Back to the story. Court documents state that Lashley was pronounced dead at the scene by emergency officials. At the scene, investigators found a DeWalt grinder with a cutting wheel that was attached to an 11-foot pole near the body. Can you imagine DeWalt power tools? You know what I mean? Just like I did this thing for NeuroGum, as a parody. DeWalt tools, you know what I mean? Underneath a car, trying to take the catalytic converter. And you too can get ran over with a DeWalt grinder. Oh, man. At the scene, investigators found a DeWalt grinder with a cutting wheel that was attached to an 11-foot pole near the body. Dude was literally trying to get that heavy copper wire from a live electrical line. They also found a snapped telephone pole and a down power line. There were also pieces of a vehicle side mirror, including part of a mirror housing. They said that Lashley had burn marks on his hand and cheek. Investigators said they believe Lashley used a grinder to cut the phone line, which was very close to the power line. Investigators looked at surveillance footage from a business in Labadie. The documents state that they saw a black Dodge Ram heading toward where Lashley's body was found at 8:21 a.m. with two people in the truck. At 8:33 a.m., they saw the truck leaving the area with just one person inside. The power outage was reported about 3 minutes before the truck was seen leaving the area. The video also showed that both truck side mirrors were intact when the truck was heading towards the area, but the driver's side mirror seemed damaged when the truck left. Investigators traced the truck to Jerry A. Hendrickson, 41, putting his picture right there because he didn't unalive himself. He was the dude who was the co-conspirator to steal copper power pole wiring and telephone wires so they can go sell it to the local scrap company and get, tree fitting. Because that's all they was going to get. Tree fitting ain't worth your life, and tree fitting ain't worth a 5-year prison sentence, man. Come on, criminals, man. Y'all type in the comments below, man. Is tree fitting worth it? Tree fitting ain't worth it for the Loch Ness Monster on South Park, so tree 50 shouldn't be worth a lot. $3.50 cents is worth it to crackheads and drug addicts. So that's a whole nother perspective. So they arrested this dude, as you see the picture there, Jerry A. Hendrickson, 41. When they talked to Hendrickson on March 24, 2026, the court document said that Hendrickson said that Lashley had asked him for a ride to the area. He said Lashley had hidden his cutting equipment near the pole. Hendrickson moved his truck close to the pole, and Lashley was standing in his truck bed. He said once Lashley cut the wire, the telephone pole snapped. Timber! Cheek, hand. Unfortunate. He said Lashley cut the wire, telephone pole snapped, and the wires landed in the bed of the truck. Dude standing in the metal truck, hot wires hit the metal truck. Lashley standing in there, 240 in the stinger leg, boom, out. He said Lashley jumped onto the ground, and once he hit the ground, he was electrocuted. Prosecutors charged Hendrickson with damage to a critical infrastructure facility, abandonment of a corpse, and attempted stealing $750 or more. This dude caught A major case. One dude smoked so bad that he's fried. He was in the back bed of the pickup truck. Dude hit the gas so hard on the pickup truck that, the pickup truck was already damaged from the electrical currents. Window got knocked off. That he sped, body shot out the truck. My man left. He said he picked up a crackhead. That Lashley was a crackhead. He was cutting the pole down. They was both in on it, man. They was going to go get this copper wire money, and they was going to go get a fix, man. It's tragic all the way around. But here's the thing, man. When you do stupid things, you usually get stupid results. And a lot of us, before we, start mocking it too bad, let's think about some of the dumbest stuff that we've done in our lives and possibly the worst case outcome. Because this was stupid. And when you do a safety analysis report, because I was a safety and training manager for about 5 years in the oil and gas field, and I had to do a lot of safety analysis checks. When you do your safety analysis check, the thing that you have to ask yourself is, what's the worst possible scenario that can happen if I do this particular action? Well, when they did that action, there was a lot of bad possibilities, and electrocution would have been at the top of the list for a safety analysis check. Well, crackheads often don't do safety analysis checks. They just don't think that anything can happen. That's why they cut power poles that are live and go underneath cars that, are going to get started, and they're going to get ran over while they're trying to take a Cadillac converter. And this is the stuff that happens in real life, y'all, man. And now this dude, he's going to get smoked, Hendrickson, because he's in Missouri. They're going to put him in jail. I don't know how much time he's going to get. It's not murder, man. It's like they said, it's abandonment of a corpse. That's how much crack will make you do. You'll just abandon your friend like he don't mean nothing. Leave his body stinking on the side of the road for the flies and ants to eat. You think that's the life you want to live? No, it's not. I'm chewing my neuro gum, and I'm going to drop another video after this. I'm going to record another one with the one-man show called The Pen and the Shank. Hopefully you subscribe so we can start getting some traction on this thing and take this stuff all the way to the moon. Let's go.